Let's build a chicken farm. Okay, it's built. That took 15 minutes. I thought it was going to take 2. And I covered it up before showing it off. So essentially, this is how it works. We have a bunch of chickens that we spawned up there. They all go on top of this hopper here, and I ruined it. Just, why not everyone? Everyone just get out. Okay. And I promise that wasn't on purpose. Lordy, that was the biggest bonehead move I've ever done. We're just going to keep some chickens down here, I guess. Okay, we have to get some more eggs. I literally used up all the eggs we have. Now I don't even want to show off the redstone. I'm not even going to lie to you. But we're making a chicken crusher here. Chickens, obviously, you could tell, baby chicklets are tiny. But when they grow up eventually, they will take up a full block. And look at this. We have plenty of these guys here at least. So this should be a good supply of eggs. So, 3 stacks we'll have to do for now. We'll continue to feed this thing, I guess, but welcome back, people. We built this automatic chicken crusher, which will supply us with a bunch of raw chicken. We don't want cooked chicken because the raw chicken will allow us to trade up our butchers, which once they all have their master, their master enchantment level or their master trade level, these guys will be able to pay me emeralds for sweet berries. So again, might as well just open it up. You guys could go crazy at this point. This is where our chickens are kept. They lay eggs into this hopper, which will then be shot up by a dispenser into half a block of space. These guys could fit into half a block, but by the time they grow up, they will take up a full block. They'll die. And then all that will be picked up by a hopper underneath this half slab, which will then go into this barrel. So that is what's happening here. It's very dark up here, by the way. I do apologize. So let's try this again. We have 2 chickens up here. Let's see how many more we could get. We're up to 5 now. Okay, but welcome back to an episode, people. This was supposed to be a cool intro, and then we move into something else. Yeah, these chickens are just a part of the village now. I don't know what else to say. They'll just add to the lag and the fun, which is most important. I promise we're not going to spend too much time here. By the way, this is like the second wheat harvested here. This is very inefficient, but we have been getting plenty of carrots and potatoes, which I've been trading up our farmers with. So yeah, enough of being off topic here. Today, we don't want to focus on this. I just wanted to show you guys that I built it. We're doing some work down here, but again, I'm kind of villagered out as far as content goes. Today, there's another project I want to work on that has kind of hit the back burner, and that's our spawn chunks. We built this and decorated it around episodes 49 and 50. We built the garden, and then we, put up some monuments here. Maybe this was episode 50, I don't know. But I want to redo it. Not the monuments, I like these, but everything around here. By the way, in the last episode, we built the Stonehenge recreation up there on Acorn Island. It looks absolutely fantastic. Vines have been growing everywhere. Yeah, I'm very proud of how this turned out, and look how happy Bobby is. Again, I got off topic here, but yeah, we're going to be working on improving this area here. Now, there's a few things I want to fix up. First and foremost, there are some things I like. Like I said, the monument here, I like the rail around the edge. Everything else can change. So to start off, I'm thinking we could replace this pathway here. I don't know what I want to turn it into, but I want it to kind of be special for this area. And then also I want to replace all these spruce fences. So that's kind of the 1-2 punch to start with here. And then we will transition the pathways out here. Probably a hard transition. That should look a lot better. And I'm thinking we could do the deep slate tiles. At least that's the first thing I'm going to try out here. Because that would be able to easily transition into the the basalt pathways out here. It's so nice when you're digging and then you have a theme song to kind of get you through the entire thing. Yeah, this is an absolute beauty. By the way, these pathways kind of branch out this way and this way here. We're gonna have to add some other stuff out there eventually. Maybe we could work on further expanding some decorations out here, because I'm not sure what I could put out here that's going to be going to have a use. Like out here, I have no idea. I think I talked about like doing like a little picnic area here. I don't know. So maybe we could add that little feature here. Maybe another miniature fishing dock or something. And then as far as this pathway going up goes, maybe we could put something in the mountain there. Again, this is if we have time, so we might be bookmarking another project for later on in the series here. And intermittently throughout this episode, I will be returning to our gosh dang chickens here to try to fix this issue as well. I can't believe I absolutely goofed that up. Wow, I am almost out of cobbled deep slate. Let's see if we have actual deep slate building blocks up here. Okay, we have plenty of this, which is good. I'm going to take these deep slate tiles as well as the polished deep slate here. So here's what I was thinking around this area here. So I'm going to take out all of this. I'm trying to find a way to make this less flat. So I was thinking around the edge of these monuments, we could actually bring down these by a couple of blocks. And I'll show you kind of as an example here. So here is our walls. And the more I'm looking at this, the more I think we need to take out everything around the edge here. So hold up one second. We're going to do some major renovations here. So I know for a fact we want to keep this pathway here. We can't move this because this is our spawn chunk area here. So we got to keep that there. But everything else in the middle here, I think is going to be fair game. So I'm thinking these pathways along the edge will actually be on these blocks here. And then in the middle is where I'd then like to place this deep slate brick edge around. And then we go down a few blocks so that these actually go into the ground maybe. And then maybe we have like a little fountain at the bottom or maybe some water there. So I'm thinking maybe around the entire edge, even this portion. Yeah. Thinking even this portion here, we'll just keep it open all the way to the bottom. And then in the middle here, it gets kind of crammed. I'm not going to lie, I don't like how crammed this looks. Let me think through this one for a second here. This is a better idea in my head, and now that I'm actually building it, it's not looking how I want it to. All right. Yeah. I thought about this for a bit. So in order to make this work here, we need to completely redo this for the most part. Like in this middle here, we'll get to it. We will be taking out the glass dome, as many people have suggested. Yeah. So anyways, what I want to do here, first and foremost, I don't know why I'm taking this away. I just need to take away one level here. And that is because we're actually going to be doing an elevation increase, believe it or not, over here, which we will get to in a second. I'm thinking right around the edges here, we will have a 1, 2, 3, 4 wide, like so. Okay? So on each side, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4 right here with a pathway going up. We'll fix all this later. And I actually need to scooch that in by 1 by accident. I completely forgot about this here. Okay. Got it. The whole fountain idea beneath the monuments here is not going to work, unfortunately. But I still want to bring this down by 1 as it kind of looks better. We'll bring down these by 1 as well, too. I just need to grab some calcite in order to do that. And then on the fences on the outside here, we will be placing the chiseled tough bricks all around the edge. Now up here, I actually want to do an elevation increase by another block up here to where we're looking down into this, where around the edge, we will bring up these chiseled tough bricks by 1 and then throw some fences on top to where we could look down at all of this and have it kind of open air. I believe somebody had a suggestion as like a gazebo or something, so maybe a little covered viewing area will go here as well. So that's exciting. But yeah, essentially, blocks have been destroyed. We're about to do the opposite and start placing a ton of blocks here. I just kind of wanted to update you on where we're at. And the more I'm thinking about it, we can't increase this elevation by any more. Because it's going to look weird going back down here. So we're going to have to keep it at this elevation up top, but it's still going to be nice to kind of split this up a bit. Yeah, so we'll have this as kind of a retaining wall here. And now we need to adjust the others. I'll make a stack more of these and a stack more of these. I really hope I'm just not making this work or worse. The goal is to make it work, right? I just have a feeling, I don't know. I don't have a feeling. I have a good feeling about this. This is something I've been wanting to change since I built it, to be quite honest. Okay, so that's all in there. We now just need to add calcite to the bottom here as well. And I know there's lore behind this monument being 25 blocks tall times 2 to make it 50 blocks high. Well, we're changing it now. We're up in episodes, so I don't know. Now this is the episode 52 monument and not 50. How about that? I'm thinking maybe we could take in another, basically the same stairwell design in this way. And kind of bring it all the way across and then kind of have it go around the edge here. Okay, so that could have been a waste. I have another idea here where we can instead plant some greenery around the edges of these here. Because I realize I kind of want the majority of this to be paved as opposed to being grass like it was before. And since we're running low on deep slate, we're going to use deep slate tiles here. Also, I want to experiment with maybe adding tough brick walls on the edge here. So we'll do 16 of these. There's pillagers over there. Oh my gosh. Stay away. They're just hanging out here. Oh, they see me. Son of a gun. Can I thread the needle through here? I did. That was a pretty cool shot. Right where it all started. You guys are just easy to kill now. Okay. Very nice. So before I go forward with a wall design here, I just want to design the pathways here. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm thinking I might need to pave this entire thing to make it look good, kind of like a Plaza square. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is looking a lot more developed and cool. It is an expensive decoration for sure. But I think it's going to be more worth the, what is it? It's going to be a lot more grand than what it was before, in my opinion. Oh my goodness, we had just enough slabs here. Okay, we're down to 2 left. Okay, so this is all paved in now. It's looking pretty sweet in my opinion. We still have some little grassy patches along the edge here, which is kind of what I want to work with next. It looks like we have 5 blocks on this side, 5 blocks on this side. Maybe something we could look into is a little pathway kind of being split down the middle here like such. Then maybe a tree or a pole or a lamp in the middle here or something. Kind of splitting these two apart. I'm thinking trap doors around the edges of all these here. And maybe some fancy lamps or something. That's something I originally wanted to do with this and never did. So maybe we could incorporate some lamps that are not just on the edge here. I don't know. So right here, a bunch of different flower beds on all sides. And maybe this is even where we put in custom trees that we wanted, or I don't even know. I don't know, but maybe something in the corners, maybe nothing at all. Who knows? And then on this edge here, this is 4 wide. I don't want to do anything here. I just want this to kind of be separated up to the next level. And one more thing we could do as well is take this out and just make the entire thing 1 level up. I'm not sold on the flower beds just yet, but everything else I'm pretty sold on. Now I'm thinking a good wood to use around the edge here would actually be pale oak, and we'd make it into pale oak slabs. Sorry, not slabs. Trapdoors. Let's take a look and see what the reserves are looking like. Oh yeah, plenty. Plenty. So we'll go ahead and make this many. That might actually be enough. Let's see. Because this is going to match what we have up top here. And since this is a savanna biome, I might actually want to switch this with moss. That might look a lot better, actually. Oh yeah, this is going to look great. So I also am going to test out the flower bed in the middle here. Like a little rose patch in the middle. I definitely think it needs to have moss underneath it the more I see it. So let's, let's take out all this dirt and let's go gather up some moss real quick. Yeah, this is the added color pop we need here. So now, oops, just took down a trap door. This is going to look so much more royal. Oh yeah. And then maybe around the edges of the monolith here. I don't know what to call this again. The towers. We could place the torch flowers maybe. Let's see how this color contrast is here. I really enjoy that actually. We'll go ahead and get some more of these here. I believe we should have plenty up in our greenhouse. This is negative. We have 0 in our greenhouse, believe it or not. Luckily, I'm almost certain we're growing up some more over here in our hidden flower patch. So we're just going to harvest and replant all of these. And maybe we'll replant a full patch of torch flowers just because we love using them so much. Pitcher plants are also nice too, but torch flowers are, yeah, the OGs, I feel like. So here is my question for you. We have placed down all the torch flowers we have. We need to grow some more up, which will just take a bit of bone meal up there, which is no big deal. What do you guys think of the garden designs here? I'm going to pick one of these while recording here, but I'm just curious in the future what people like. If you like this rounded corner with some shortened miniature garden beds in the middle, or if you liked it just completely straight here. I don't know. I'm still debating on it. I have no clue what I'm going to choose, but I think it's going to turn out excellent, I'm sure. Okay, so I've done some stuff. I have, installed the flower beds. Kind of rounded out the corners here, and you can't really put the trapdoors on curved areas like this, so we opted for smooth quartz stairs, which actually came from up there. So it ended up working out that we got to use these blocks again. We have berry patches in the corners. We have the pitcher plants in the middle here. And we designed this little lamp post with the chiseled copper And yeah, I thought it turned out great here. We're reusing all the spruce fences. We also crafted a bunch of pale oak fences, which are now no longer working. Again, this is all trial and error here. But I think it turned out great, and we're going to let the copper age for now. If it doesn't look good, then we'll just bring it back a couple layers. But I think it's nice to let it age here. Now, I had an idea. I'm not sure if we're going to do a gazebo, or maybe we will. But I have an idea for the fence around it. I'm thinking we opt for chains in the middle here, kind of like you're at a museum. So I'm thinking we opt for some chains going around the edge here. We take out all of this glass. And then maybe we cover it up top. Maybe that's what we end up doing. We could have a glass ceiling up top. Okay. I think we're about to start cooking here. Let me cook. Okay, I'm curious if we opt for oak logs here, if we try something else. I'm thinking that could be kind of our height for gazebo. I think we got to go with spruce. I think we got to do the spruce here. We've done enough pale logs, by the way. So we're going to opt out of that. But let's get some spruce from our magical little tree cutting area here. And not die. Okay. And we'll go up a total of 6 blocks from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That a good height to kind of put everything. I think it needs to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 is the height indeed. And we'll do this on this side here. And it's 6 on this side, by the way, in case you guys were wondering. Now this is where it's going to get fun. I think we want to opt for the wood. I think we want this to be a wooden structure. So let's take some more planks here. And we'll turn that into stairs. And I want to do this around edge. Or maybe we could get fancy. Hold up. That actually looks more fancy. Oh boy. And then we could go up so, and bring it in again, then back around like so, and then just have that at the corners maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of like how it's not just a normal thing there. The more I do this, the more I don't think that's going to work. So let me take all this out here. Okay, I think this will look a lot better. It's plain, I don't know. Okay, it's not finished. Let's just get framework down first and then see what we could add to it afterwards. That might be a better process here. All right, before we go any further, I want to see how this looks ratio-wise here. And just how funky it looks if we walk through this way. Not really. Not really funky at all. I like the fact that it's not too funky, and we could see a lot better in here, right? So now all we need is just some iron bars going around the edge here. I was also thinking maybe we could test out slabs here. I want to see how this would look as well. No me gusta. No me gusta. Okay, we're gonna test out the corners again here. Lordy, I just need something to work. I think this is the way. I think we need to just make the pillars more pronounced like this. Just on the edge down here is what kind of bothers me, but we're gonna apply this to the other 3 edges, and I'm hoping this cannot look too funky anymore and we'll be good to go. Okay, it is now finished-ish. Lordy, I was really just hoping I'd love this more, and I'm just still not sold. How about that? Oh, hold up. Sometimes you just need to place blocks. Look at that. Now it works. I was trying to do it before, it wasn't working, but now it works. Okay. We're going to go ahead and make a lot more half slabs here because I think we're going to have to do the same up top here. Yeah. Oh yeah, love it. And I just realized I'm going to have to place lamps or something up there, maybe carpets to prevent spawns. So the top looks wonky with the slabs. We need to have that level of depth that we did on the bottom side, also on the top. So we're going to have to make more stairs, believe it or not. This is becoming a very expensive gazebo. I was not expecting to just break the bank on this today, but here we are. Okay, we're testing this out on this side here. Now it's too crazy. Way too crazy. Okay, I got an idea. Maybe we just slab it 100% just slabs on every single block. I think that's the way to go about it. And I just wasted a ton of stairs, I'm pretty sure. No big deal. All right. Yeah, this looks a lot better here on this side. So we're going to repeat it on the other three, but I think that'll do the job for the gazebo here. So finally got a design down. Sometimes it's a mix of simplicity and also complexity. You just need to find the right balance in the stuff. Okay, be gone, zombie. Our gazebo is now finished. I want this to be sort of circular here. Let's fix that up. Gorgeous. Okay, now it is done. We will be able to place, yeah, lanterns, actually. Because of what we've done, let's take a look. Where are the lanterns at? There they are. Look at that, gorgeous. So it's almost done. We just need our chain fences, or I guess just chain added on. I think I need to double chain it. I think I gotta do this. Yeah, because this is too low and this is too high. That's unfortunate. Let's test end rods too, just because I have a lot of these. Would be the same thing, right? Or maybe we could add these to the ends here just to add some more interest, maybe? Do they connect with the chains is the real question. They do connect. I like the particle effects. It does look weird, but I like the particle effects. So we're going to go with it. And yeah, we're going to double chain all the way around here. All right, I say this is a massive improvement compared to what we had before, and we could just kind of fly our way in here to always check this stuff out. There's the block that we spawned on, believe it or not, and then we replaced it with the chest. This has been here the entire time. Yeah, this is now accessible, and you can make your way out of it. And on top of that, it just looks a lot better, in my opinion. So now the last thing we need to do is dig up all of this here. We need to extend our deep slate walkway all the way up here. And I'm thinking we need to add in some more farmable areas and more of these lamp posts and whatnot. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm thinking we could have a 4 wide pathway on each side here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in the middle is what we could take out going all the way down here. You know what? Maybe it's not linear. Maybe we do something in the corners here again. So I got 2, 2, and then 3 1s going across. That might actually work. And then that will be filled in with moss. And everything else is going to be the cobbled deep slate tiles here. I'm going to see if I can repurpose some. Oh, I can. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're probably still not going to have enough here, but let's go ahead and work on this side and then we'll try to duplicate the other. So again, we're taking out all the actual grass here minus what's in the protected area. And we're putting moss in to make it nice, green, and vibrant. All right, there we go. There's one corner down with a little bit of moss. There's a lot of empty space in the middle here. I'm curious what would be a good shape to take up. Maybe we opt to leave it open for now and change it up some other time. Yeah, we'll continue to brainstorm what to do with the space here. In the meantime, we're going to dig out the other side now. So I want to make some intricate flower bed designs here, and it probably isn't the best idea to use berry bushes first because I'm gonna hurt myself here. But I was thinking of maybe doing berry bushes. You know what? I'm taking these down. Oops. Okay. I'm just a path of destruction today, I feel like. I think I want to use some hedges, believe it or not. Let's sleep. I want to use azalea leaves specifically, so we could transport our way up here to the greenhouse once more. Actually, we're going to do spruce. I feel like that's going to be more royal. Yeah. Moss spruce, por favor. Ooh, yuck. It's so flat up here. We're going to have to change that. You know what? I think we need to do some fake shrubbery. That's what we're missing here. Nope, that also wasn't working here. Lordy, I am stumped. I think we just need to create a big flower field at this point. I just hate being a flower repeater, but maybe that's what it needs to be. Just me being a flower repeater. Maybe we have a bush at that layer here. So have those in the back, and then pitcher plants in the middle. Nope, still not feeling it. Okay, we're wasting all these leaves, but it's okay. I'm going to think about what we're going to do here. We've been rambling so much this episode. I'm going to surprise you with a finished product, but we're working here. Okay, time has passed, and this thing has gone out of control down here. So the chicken farm's working. I forgot to seal it up. So every single chick that was hatched is now out here, not just the ones from the accident at the beginning of the episode. So I'm carefully trying to kill these guys, trying not to hit a villager because there are golems down here. So yeah, I figured I'd be recording. Oh, thunderstorm, just perfect. But this is the first of many raw chicken we should be harvesting from this thing. Yeah, these guys are going to cause too much lag with the eggs that they're dropping, which is why I'm killing them. I was going to keep them, but yeah. Oh, kitty! Okay. Yeah, there's a ton of cats down here. I think we're going to be able to tame all cat variants just from this over time. So I might leave like a little jar of fish down here or something. But in the meantime, if there's a butcher that actually has a chicken... None of these guys have chicken trades. What happened? Did you all... I thought they all had them. Maybe this guy has one? Okay, you have a chicken trade, so you'll be the first one that we trade up here. Essentially, I need all these guys to have chicken trades. Oh, there you are, right here. And here we go. Effortless leveling up here. And just over time, this is going to be doing the work itself. So we'll come back down here later. I know I promised something to you here. I just wanted to kind of close this loop here because we randomly started on this project today. I would show you the redstone and all the chickens up there, but I don't want another accident, to be quite honest. And just a heads up, so this is starting to slowly produce more wheat. Take a look at this. The beetroot finally started here. I don't know the difference between this and this, but clearly there's some more production over there, as well as carrots and potatoes. So yeah, again, slowly but surely this is all coming together here. So good news to us, these auto farms are still working. This is producing plenty of paper and sugarcane, and this is still going to work here. So again, Tom's tunnels are in full effect. I just wanted to show that off. Now we can't show off the finished product of our garden, our spawn garden, without resetting the weather here. So here we go. And eggs, you could go over this way. There you go. Okay, chickens, close enough. We'll get them later. Now, if we make our way over here, I'm going to enter from, I guess, the quote-unquote front, the south entrance facing north. I think this is the best one to go through. Yeah, take a look at that. We walk in, we have this. We already know it, but when we go past here, this is what we came up with. I decided to do an above-ground little pool of water here with waterlogged smooth quartz stairs. And then some roses along the sides here with, with some lanterns or lampposts on both sides. So we went with this decoration. I tried digging out like a big thing and it just was too crammed. It wasn't going to work. So I think this is the most immersive decoration we could have here. in this area. So I can't think of anything else to add. The only other spot that I was thinking is maybe something along this line here, because this is too wide on this edge and too wide on this edge. But then this is 3 and 3. So I wanted to keep it the same. But overall, I really enjoyed how this turned out here. Now, if people have suggestions here for what to add out in this area, I was thinking a picnic area. I don't know. There's some stuff. There's some land here for future builds. So maybe we don't need to just decorate just yet. Let's think if there's anything else we could add out here to kind of encircle our spawn point here, which would be cool. But again, I just don't want to put down random stuff without there being a purpose. But I don't know. I'm open to suggestions here. I'm kind of stumped. Maybe inspiration will strike eventually. But yeah, let me know, people, what you think. So we're going to put a ribbon on this one here. We're going to head on over to the Enchanted Forest, address one of your incredible comments, and wrap this episode up. But first and foremost, we need to shout out Alexis Miller. Welcome to the Tree of Chaos. Yeah, we are high above the clouds now. But yeah, Alexis, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. And yeah, you have a great view up here. Wow. We're getting so high up, it's tough to see the ground now, which is insane. And I was thinking of a goal. If we eventually hit build height here, I'm thinking we could do the Cliffs and Caves advancement, where you have to jump all the way down from the top, aka build height, all the way down to the very bottom block in the world. I don't know. I think that would be a fun little thing to, try out. If we ever get there, we'll see. So today's comment is coming from YV Dev, and they say, "Hi Impala, we're a couple from Barcelona and we have been binge watching all your series in a week. You are our daily dose of wholesomeness." It was just such a sweet and to the point comment. Thank you so much for watching from Barcelona. It's crazy how the internet can connect people from all over the world here. So, I don't know. I'm curious to see where everyone else is watching from country-wise. Don't get too specific. I don't know. I am curious, though. Shout out to everybody watching from all around the globe. This is pretty insane to think about. But yeah, that's going to do it here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like rating down below. If you hated it, leave a dislike and tell me why. Let's get an aerial view. Oh my goodness. This looks so much better as opposed to before. Oh yeah, so much better. This top is a little flat, but from down here where we're going to be seeing it, it looks a lot better. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, people. Love ya. See you soon. Bye.